Did voyages abroad make Elizabethan England rich and powerful? Elizabethan England's grandeur wasn't limited to Shakespeare and extravagant roughs. Voyages of exploration and trade expeditions profoundly shaped the nation's destiny. But did these ventures, fueled by ambition and a spirit of discovery, truly pave the way for riches and power? Let's embark on a historical voyage of discovery to find the answer. Before exploring uncharted waters, England relied heavily on established European trade routes, primarily exporting wool. However, political tensions like the Spanish Armada disrupted these familiar paths, forcing the nation to seek new opportunities. This marked the dawn of the Age of Exploration, where nations like England embarked on daring voyages to discover new markets and resources. The allure of the East beckoned, and England set its sights on the riches of Asia. The East India Company, established in 1600, secured exclusive trade rights with India, the jewel of the East. Their ships brought back spices like pepper, cinnamon and cloves, along with luxurious textiles and other exotic commodities. These goods not only boosted the economy but also fueled the taste for the finer things in life amongst the wealthy. However, the journey to Asia was long and perilous. Storms, piracy and disease were a constant threat. While profits could be substantial, they weren't guaranteed, and the East India Company faced fierce competition from other European powers like Portugal and the Netherlands. A shameful stain on the Age of Exploration was the transatlantic slave trade. This horrific system, which John Hawkins started for England by stealing 300 enslaved Africans from the Portuguese, involved transporting humans from Africa to the Americas for forced labour. While it enriched individuals involved like Hawkins himself, who became a national hero, the human cost was immeasurable. The trade brought immense suffering and exploitation, contradicting the ideals of exploration and progress. It's crucial to remember that while some profited from this heinous practice, it wasn't a significant contributor to the national economy of England at the time. John Hawkins himself was a pivotal figure in the slave trade, and deserves a mention for his controversial role. He copied the Portuguese triangular trade route, transporting Africans from West Africa to the Americas in exchange for goods like sugar and tobacco, which were then sold back to Europe. Despite the moral ambiguity surrounding his actions, Hawkins was initially celebrated as a national hero, highlighting the complex and often contradictory nature of exploration during this period. Teeming with potential and shrouded in mystery, the Americas captured the imagination of Elizabethan England. Dreams of gold, fertile land, and the new settlements fueled expeditions across the Atlantic. Sir Walter Raleigh, a renowned explorer and courtier, played a significant role in these endeavours. He established the Roanoke colony in present-day North Carolina in 1585, hoping to create a permanent settlement and a source of wealth for England. However, the colony mysteriously vanished, leaving behind a chilling reminder of the challenges and risks associated with colonizing the New World. Despite the setback of Roanoke, Walter Raleigh remained an influential figure, advocating for further exploration and colonization. He embodied the spirit of adventure and ambition that characterized the Elizabethan era. His writings and expeditions not only fueled public interest in the New World, but also contributed valuable geographical knowledge and insights into the potential of these new lands. Elizabeth was a great supporter of the voyages of exploration that set sail from England during her reign. Their aim was clear: to increase the wealth, power and territory of England. How successful were they in doing this? English privateers like Sir Francis Drake brought riches back to England by raiding Spanish ships and ports. Sailors like Drake and his cousin John Hawkins made fortunes and added to the country's wealth by trading in enslaved Africans, who were treated as another product to be bought and sold. However, other countries like Spain and Portugal also made huge amounts of money at this time by trading in spices and taking gold from South America. England did build up the foundations for the powerful trading empire it later became, though, with many of the trading companies established under Elizabeth becoming very important in the following century. English naval power was a growing force under Elizabeth. It was clear that England could hold its own in any sea battle and was able to exert its influence over many weaker countries. England did fail in its attempt to build its first colony in America, and other countries beat England to the race to colonize South America. However, English explorers and settlers persevered, and over the next few centuries, England began to build up more and more territory overseas.